Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a pick a card with what does your person's higher self want to tell you, and this is for twin flames and soulmates. So deck number one is the, I just realized there's two mermaid decks. This is the Dame Darcy mermaid deck. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, and this is the mermaid deck. So there's lots of water here. So you can pick 1, 2, and 3. You can either do it through the timestamps or whichever one you're called to, 1, 2, or 3. So let's start out with number 1. Now on this one, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more channeling than the cards. It just depends. Got a lot of cards I can play with, but I call in your person's higher self. Twin flame soulmate connection. What would you like to say to your person? There's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. Your person's higher self is saying that they know you want to move forward on this, but right now you feel like you're in treacherous waters, because with this shark here, your person feels overwhelmed. It's like they can't keep up with you, but they're still watching you, and they still want to give you higher communication, lots of communication. And I turned these over. I'm not doing reverses on this one because, you know, like I said, I'm doing a lot of channeling with your person's higher self. And he says they know, he, she, they know that you guys have been fighting a lot, and they're trying to help your person understand that the weapons of war that they've been using with words can be used in a more appropriate way. But this person is kind of overwhelmed and despondent, but they're obsessively like watching you. Like, you guys might not be in communication right now, but your twin is all over you, like energetically, and watching you through social media and things like that. And they're just feeling so much sorrow. It's like they're confused inside. They don't know how to move this forward because they're so overwhelmed. But then there's this part of them that's like the gentleman, I also want to say like almost like a scholar. Maybe they're going to school, maybe they have a higher degree. But this person is very confused about your relationship, your connection. Like they're definitely running in the 3D, in the three-dimensional reality. But they're so damn obsessed with watching you and making sure that you're not taking off. It's like they can't be with you, but they can't be without you. And then when they come together with you, there's these harsh words. It's like their higher self is trying to show them the signs that you know, they need to take things more appropriately. You know, that they need to let down their barriers. Because they're saying so many like out of control things. And it says inner child, and inner child, you know, is stopping them from this. It's making them run. They're scared, they're worried. It's like they're very torn between I want you, but I can't have you. And they're, in their inner mind, they're saying no. Like their inner child, their fear is saying no. But their higher self is trying to help them to learn how to dream big. Let go of these fears. Their higher self is being honest and saying, you know, this could take some time. This could take some serious time. And they're saying that they don't want you to wait around for them, because it will come in divine timing. But this person has so much healing to do. And they have so much resistance. They have so many barriers that they have to work through. And they're saying they don't want you to wait and, you know, not try to continue to live your life. They're saying this could take some time, and also what I'm hearing is this could freeze out your heart. This could freeze your heart to where you're just like, forget it. I'm in the winter of this relationship and I'm done. I'm moving on. And they're saying union is possible, but you're just going to have to kind of let go and let them do their thing. And that's probably not what you want to hear, but at this time, that's what their higher self is saying. Because they're not willing to take action right now. They're stuck in this thinking. Yeah, they have regrets about the situation, and they're trying to balance the scales, and they so want to communicate with you, but they have to learn the lessons. Like this person didn't expect you, and it's like their higher self is like, I am trying to get this to move along, but in the 3D, I'm very stubborn. Very stubborn. Yeah, they're wearing masks. How did these get all messed up? You know, breakup, separation, it's like they're so caught between wanting to let you go and not being able to let you go because they don't understand that this is a higher level of energetic partnership. They just don't get that. Not yet. What else does the higher self want you to know? That, of course, there's insane chemistry between the two of you. And their higher self is saying that they meet you in the 5th dimension, and that you have a happy, healthy relationship there. And eventually that's going to trickle down into the 3D. But you're going to have to be patient if you so choose. But as again, they said they don't want you in the physical, in the 3D, they don't want you to wait. What I'm hearing is because this person is incessantly watching you, that it could provoke them to try to heal a little faster. Yeah, because this person's higher self is saying, you don't want to be the chaser. You don't want to do this. It's like you realize that is a codependent thing that's it's beneath you. Yeah, you're going to have to make healthy choices for yourself. Yeah, it says, you know, that you're going to need to kind of be lighthearted. They don't want you to give up on them, but they want you to move forward, if that makes sense. You know, it's like maybe continue dating other people or invest in your time and, you know, working on your own projects. It depends on you and how you want to approach it, what you are going to be comfortable with. Because you don't want to sit there and constantly stab yourself in the back and go, where are they? Why are they not freaking showing up? You know? It's annoying. Totally get it. You're like, where are they? So let's get some messages from their higher self. It says, am I good enough for you? Oops. I constantly feel you running through my veins. So they realize what I'm hearing, well, obviously their higher self realizes that you are their twin flame. And then their physical self is, I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. You know, and it illustrates this. They're constantly looking back over their shoulder. Did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing? But I can't move forward, but I can't move back. Oh dear. The lovely twin flame connections. It says, I feel so much joy with you. It's like being a child again. And then here's this inner child card, which in this case, it makes them uncomfortable. It's bringing up this drama that they have to go through, this healing that they have to work through. So yeah, you're just going to need to be patient on this one. It says, it's time to disconnect from the world, a retreat. Maybe in the future you guys can take a retreat, but I feel like that's more saying that would be on the fifth dimension, where the two of you are already in that happy connection. They're saying they love you deeply, and there's no way they're in the fifth dimension. They're letting you go because they know this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then on the 3D, you're just going to have to be patient. I hope this was helpful. Card or deck number 1. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I would love to hear about how this resonated with you. And I will see you next time on Medium of the Light Tarot. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these cards that I'm going to use again. I heard that one is a part of card number 2's message, so I'm going to leave that out. Oops. All right, let me do this one, and the next one, and we'll start with number 2. All right, this is number 2. This card came out while I was reshuffling them from the first reading that I did. This is the Divine Masculine. When I was shuffling it, it came out, and they're like, nope, that's for the second reading. I said, okay. So what does your your person's higher self want you to know? And I'm also going to be doing lots of channeling rather than the cards per se. I'm going to use them as guidance, of course. So this is what your divine masculine or divine feminine wants you to know. This is from your higher self, or their higher self. The Hermit card, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. I'm not doing these in reverse because, like I said, I am channeling the message. These are just guidelines that they're giving me. What their higher self is saying is that they know you've gone within and your person is going within, because they want to take this situation with you to a higher dimension, a higher level, because they've already been through the stage of being the runner. They're at the end of the stage of being a runner. And so they are calming down. They're realizing that they want to build something solid with you, and they're willing to be balanced in doing so. So they've gone within, or they're continuing to be, going within, but they're at the end of this hermit stage. And this to me is saying, I'm done running. I'm done running. I know I can't stop this. The King of Pentacles they're ready to be fruitful with you. And then this last card is the wish fulfillment card. And then with this divine masculine here, like they're taking their power, whether this is actually, male or female, doesn't really matter. They really want to move this forward with you. They're excited, and, they have so much more wisdom now, knowing, that since they were doing the running, and now they know that is not where they want to be. They want to be with you. They know that you're their divine counterpart. I'm using these Twin Flame Journey Oracle, and this is by Mystic Moon, and she has her own channel here on YouTube, so check her out. I hear that their higher self is saying they realize they've been silly. They realize that the opportunity that lies in front of them is amazing with you. And they were at the point where they were unawakened. But they had to go through that. And I felt that you went through a lot of grief because you thought that it was over, that it was done. And they did too, because they tried to run. They have big dreams now. They have big dreams for you and them. They're so excited that they've gone through this dark night of the soul and they came out on the other side. They know that you are their tribe, that you're a part of their tribe, and they can't deny that now. And I just kind of feel the relief. Like there was a barrier there, but they know now that there's a doorknob and they have the key, so they're just walking through it. They're doing their initial planning right now. They're doing their final releases of, so karmic situations that they needed to work through. And that might have been a third party. And then what I heard was you're asking them, like, is this going to backfire in my face again? Is this going to be, he, she, they are going to be a runner again and just keep running? And the answer is no. It's like they've learned their lesson. They've gone through this. Like they are in such a positive place. Like they've purged what they needed to purge. They're releasing, they're purging. They know you're their tribe, and they've released this third party. They realized that it wasn't serving them and it wasn't bringing them fulfillment in any sort of way. They were just hesitant because of, some of them might have had kids. Yeah, they're done being the runner. I hear they're just so done. They made healthy choices. They're very proud of themselves. Says the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malice, looking over their shoulder, the other woman. That's the past. They're like, I'm not doing this anymore. And you had to have the separation so they could move forward. How exciting. It's exciting that they're on the end of the running stage and the hermit stage. It says healing family issues. And it might have something to do with this third party where, they're letting go of a marriage and you were part of the third party. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Maybe they want to take a honeymoon with you. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe this has been a long haul, and when they finally come forward, it's going to be a very nice reunion. Yeah, it's almost like you're going to have a new love. It's a new beginning. Congratulations. That is very nice. Let's go with some divine love messages. I think this was from the past. They were terrified of you. They were terrified of you because they knew what you were, and they were like, well, how the hell do I untangle myself from all this crap that I have? You know, that they had to purge and release this third party. This toxic situation. They were terrified because they knew they had to do the work. But they've done it. Yay! It says, I have no words for your kindness and generosity. Typo. It says you instead of your. But hey. It says, I miss your sunshine in my life so much. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. And that's what it was. And now, I feel like the culmination is coming. I mean, personally, if they haven't already communicated with you, maybe that's why you're watching this, is be like, okay, what's their intentions here? Is this going to be another cycle of connect, run, connect, run? I don't think so. I think this is where the running stops. Congratulations. Keep me posted. Let me know in the comments what your situation is, because of course I love hearing other people's situation of how it is resonating with you. So please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for joining me here on Medium of the Light Tarot with Twin Flame Soulmate, what their higher self wants you to know. Losing cards. And again, this one flew out and they're saying, leave it out. So, okay. So let me get these ones shuffled and cleansed from the last one. All right. We got one more to shuffle, and then we will be on our way on the third deck. All right. This is for pile number 3. This is, what does your person's higher self want you to know? This one flew out and they told me to keep it, so I'm going to do that. If they're reversed, I am going to turn them over. So this is for Soulmate Twin Flames, what their higher self wants you to know. I'm going to read from the cards, but I'm also going to do lots of intuition on what they are saying. Your Twin Flames higher self is saying, I love you so much with so much passion and deep held love. Love from lifetimes together. This 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy life. This is what they want. This is what they want to have happen with you. They're saying that their 3D person is getting a new perspective. because they haven't really been distant from you, but they haven't been fully open is what I'm hearing. They've been kind of coming to you as a younger energy, an immature energy, but they know they want to have the happiest card in the deck with you, the Sun card. And they have some resistance, the higher self is saying, but they've got this new perspective coming. And with the Six of Pentacles, they have so much love and passion, and they're grounding this connection. They're maturing to the connection. Let's see. Let's use this one. What does their higher self want you to know? And I think right now is spring, so it seems like the time is now that they're maturing, they're ripening. They're doing so much communication with you, because I feel like you've been like, okay, we both know that this is a twin flame soulmate connection, but why are you contemplating about this? What is the need to contemplate about? I think it was kind of like they didn't realize that this was even possible, that this was a thing that could happen in life. It's kind of like they were trying to recalibrate themselves. They're trying to balance their inner world to be able to receive like the fullness of this connection. So it looks like, they're, because we've got spring and fall here. Oh, okay. So what I'm hearing is potentially you're going to be getting a heavy, not heavy, but a solid offer. Like they're showing up more here in spring, which is now, and then in the fall, expect. What I'm hearing is that if this higher self can pull this off, this person's going to be giving you a commitment. Because, they're fully awakening to their potential is what I'm hearing. Because they know that this is you two. That you do have this eternal love. Like this character was saying right away, like you've been in other lives together. You've experienced so much together. Let's see, what other messages does their higher self want you to know? I think that you're worried that they're going to kind of backtrack. That you're worried that they might have other people in mind. They might have been in a third-party situation, and you're afraid of like a backtrack. This had turned over in the deck, and when I looked at it, what I instantly heard from their higher self is, your friends are feeding you this bullshit information. And, maybe there was some truth to it, too, a little bit, where there was a seduction possibly from someone else. But your girlfriends are feeding that fear. Boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever, your friends are. Yeah, you've got to stop listening to the fear-mongering of your friends, because they don't understand this connection. And you have to go on with what you're hearing. Yeah, talking. Yeah, stop listening to your friends' messages is what I'm hearing. Because their higher self is saying, if you want to know, you come to me and you ask me. And maybe you already have awareness of their higher self, and you do communicate that with them, in the 5D or in your dream state. Or you can actually talk to your person in the 3D. This is messages from your divine counterpart. It says, my whole body burns at the thought of you. Yeah, like they're ready. Just give them some grace if they, have a little mishaps here and there, but they're coming forward. It says, you are my muse. You are the answer to my whole life. See, that's exactly what I was saying. It says, how can I ever pay you back? I mean, you're showing them a world that maybe even you didn't know that was possible. You know, but when you've got this twin flame connection, what are you going to do? New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's almost like they're feeling renewed about you. You know, where they were coming across as this page energy, they've become, you know, this King of Wands here. And it's like new, exciting. It's a renewal. You know, and I think that you've released some codependency. And if there is any codependency on your part, is what I'm hearing, that you need to work on it now. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. And I guess that's true, because it's kind of going into this, you know, friends are talking. You're worried about, you know, third-party seduction. You're worried about a breakup, you know, this old cycle. But I think that's something that you need to work on. What I'm hearing is their higher self say, yeah, hell yeah, they do. Because if you're going to come forth and they're coming forth in this King of Wands energy, and you're coming forth of like, oh, you know, are you seeing someone else? Or, you know, this untrusting energy, it's not going to work. It'll turn into this weird cycle. This is true love. It says this is the romance of a lifetime. And how can you, you know, deny it with these two? So do your work too. Don't think that they just have to do theirs and you're all, you know, fine and dandy. You need to get on your stuff too, because from what I'm hearing that there's a cycle that could be repeated if you don't do your work. All right. I hope that was helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on Medium of the Light Tarot. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can go to the description box down below and it'll give you all the info you need. Thank you. Bye-bye.